Good afternoon.
Please tell us a little bit about yourself and what inspired you to start your podcast.
A little bit about myself. A retired broadcaster, or rather a veteran broadcaster, and I retired like almost 2 years now. And before then, I've always been interested in nature. I always like flowers or plants, something I can put inside of me, and I like to plant them as far as, it's easy to do. So after and again, when we're growing up, I went to Taisholari school where you must have a ridge. So we used to plant pepper.
Oh,
Yes. So and once your pepper is doing well, they give you, they give you an award. So I think all of those things made me to be interested in nature. And immediately after retirement, okay, let's see what I can do. I put a lot of kerbs around the house to be able to protect the plants, and that's how I've been doing
wonderful.
it.
Great. So, how long have you been gardening? What was your first plant or your first
How long have
animal?
I been gardening? It's been a long time. Actually, what really made me, I throw things around, I plant. But what really made me to be serious about gardening was the day I went to buy ugu in the market. And they gave me 5 leaves for 200 naira. I said, what the hell? I left it, looked during a full market day, I looked for an older woman who knows how to plant ugu, to buy ugu seed because they know the best ones. And she bought ugu seed, planted it for me, which is what you have over there. But it's badly taken care of now because we just pluck and forget about it. Yes.
You have a very lovely house. Very lovely.
So that has helped. So since then, I just try my hands on any vegetables. I have a lot of seed, that I just throw around and it grows.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is great. So, what was gardening something that you grew up around? Were your parents into gardening, or is it something you picked up later?
My mom was. When we were in the Central Bank quarter in Benin, along the GRA, Agwabasiwe. It used to be a hospital base for soldiers who were injured. So it was, down into a Central Bank quarter. So we were up there. And the back was just empty. My mom is a village woman, let me put it that way. And she said she wanted to farm. So my dad allowed her to go and farm, took permission, and we went farming. Once you come back from school, you must do something, you must clear this. Corn, to tell you how fertile the place is. One corn, how do they call it? The plant
Yes.
was bringing like 4 to 5 cobs. Yes, to tell you how fertile. It was taller than the both of us.
Wow.
The cassava, pepper, sugar cane, all those little things that we take for granted.
Right.
It's not that it wasn't affordable, but my mom just liked getting busy. And then during harvest time, how many buckets of fufu? That was akpu. And then neighbors became jealous. Neighbors, because it was an 8-flat building. And so when they see us, uprooting or whatsoever, and see the produce,
Sizes.
whoa, everybody now said we must divide the place equally. After we had cleared, and we're taking out bones because it was a burial ground.
Oh,
Yes, we were taking, these were years back. We're taking out bones, which was a little bit frightening and all that. But when we saw what we were getting, management had to come to divide the place. But I felt that at that time we had taken the best of the land, so we didn't bother that much. But that was just it. And then as I get into anywhere, I play around with planting something. And again, I'm not a church person. The church thing gets on my nerve. So when I want to see my God, I see them through what I plant. Yes, and I appreciate it. I believe that what makes me believe that there's actually a God. It reminds me of Garden of Eden.
Yes.
I might not have all it takes, but that is what
This is
it
a
tells me.
miniature garden of Eden. I mean, look at this. You have the coconut, you have the
Cocoa,
pawpaw,
pawpaw,
you have
that pear that you see so scattered. If I tell you we ate, that's our breakfast for pear. We just ate the last one last week. No, the pear is finished. Finally, it's finished. This one fell down, so it started growing again. So I believe by next year or the end of this year, because I think they flowered twice. we will get more PM. That's it. It takes a lot of space, so we just manage two of it.
At least
One,
it provides that
that shade.
and also gives you the fruits.
Apart from the fruit, the leaves for manure, which we put under the fowl. You know, once we rake up our fowl excreta, we put the leaves on top of it. Yes, yes.
Wow.
What I even do at times, because I play golf, so when they, mow the greens,
Yes.
the smallish grass there, I pack them and bring them. So when I want to, pack the excreta of the chickens or the feces of the chickens, I mix it with the sand, which easily, gets, how is it?
Humus.
Yes, and quickly I just throw them there. When I need them after like 3-4 months, I bring them and I use them for planting. So I don't have to look for manure anywhere.
This is knowledge. This is knowledge. You know, this is wonderful. So,
Like where I keep my chickens now, if I need sand, I just go and take the top layers and use them because it's all poo-poos everywhere.
I can see your chicks.
Yes.
Your chickens are doing
Yeah, these are the native chicken mixed with Noella.
wow. Wow. So how do you manage the space? I can see that you have quite a variety of crops.
Yes.
around you.
Yes.
How do you go about managing the space?
Okay. I don't know, it just happens like that, especially when I need many of the things. I found out that pawpaw is one very important plant. As of yesterday, I was telling my sister that I was feeling feverish. Hey, see your time. Okay. And I was telling her that I don't know, this feverish, I'm tired of taking drugs. She said, somebody introduced something to her. I've not done it yet. I'll do it immediately I finish. I like taking such things in the evening. I'll tell you the secret later. They have to call me to tell me, so remind me.
Yes, so if you want to hear about something about pawpaw,
yes,
is going to be on
yes, for fever, for malaria.
For fever, and you know that
Yes.
malaria is very common.
Very common. She said when she took it and introduced it to her son, the next day the boy was okay. I didn't believe it. I said, okay, I will try today.
This is what our native doctors know about, and we were calling them
Wish.
winch.
Let me use worry language.
Yes. This is good. What has been the most rewarding crop or animal that you have done
Most
for you
rewarding.
personally?
Most rewarding crop, plantain.
Wow.
Yes, I helped a guy get keke. That first time keke was like 150 or so. So I helped him get keke. He was supposed to pay me the money but couldn't. So one day he came with 3 suckers of plantain.
Okay.
Yes, and then he planted the plantain at the back. This is more than like 10 years. Yes, more than 10 years. And I have never bought plantain since I have plantain in my house.
For 10 years.
Yes, I've never bought plantain.
Wow.
That's it at the back. We'll go behind.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
This is wonderful.
Never bought plantain.
10 years.
People said it will bring mosquito. I said let the mosquito bite you.
10 years. Oh my God. You know how much
Yes, sir. Yes. My mom will not let me rest. My mom will not let me rest. So it's been spreading. It's been spreading. And you see how cool the place is.
That's very cool.
Yes, very cool.
This sort of place, you just want to relax here every evening.
That's it, yes.
Wow.
That's it, yeah. There's one
I can
just,
even see
yes.
your memory.
I don't know, this year the plantains are not doing too well. I don't know why. They are smaller. But I know with time it will grow out. It will grow out.
The major thing is that you're not spending the money.
No, I don't know.
Plantain is so expensive.
Say it
right
again.
Now.
Say it.
Even the cheapest one you see is 7,000.
Yes, so yes.
For a bunch.
Yes. I also have banana, but it's been squashed over there. So I replanted and I'll see how it will do.
So how do you handle pests and diseases?
That's my problem. But there was one time I bought pesticide to do it, but well, it helped. But I don't know. I really do not. I read up some of the things, the natural things, and I spray on top of them, and I found out that it actually helps. Yes, it does help.
So that means you're more organic.
I'm more organic because I have to eat them. So I'm more organic. That's what I do. So yes, and I don't wait for them to really grow that much. Especially with the vegetables, what I do is I cut them quickly until they come out again. Like these ones now. I'm tired of eating crane crane. This is a wedu.
Oh.
This is a wedu. This is the segregated one.
Okay.
Yes, this is a wedu. So it's growing everywhere. The seeds kind of poured here. Hey, look, oh, that's pepper. I didn't even know. Yeah, that's Shumbo. That's Shumbo. I'm telling you.
You can see that with just a tire.
Yes, so.
One tire.
Actually, what I want to do is take them out and line them up here. Like you see, we want to tie. What's this? What's it called? Interlocking, but we're not doing everything. It's just halfway there. So I'm going to use tires. Yes, yes. I don't know if you can see this. This is Utazi. I'm waiting for it to come out. It's still very small. Someone gave it to me, so I'm waiting for it to come out.
Wow.
And I put it in tire.
Yeah,
something else again. My sister taught me. I'm trying to see. This is cabbage. You know the hard side of cabbage.
Yes.
Yeah, towards the end. They say when you take it out and plant it, you'll get your cabbage. So I'm trying it.
And just using a tire.
Yes, so I want to see how to do. Yes, I planted onion inside tire.
My wife loves cabbage, so I know this is something
Yes,
I'm going to take.
yes. This is curry leaf.
This is curry?
Yes, this curry leaf.
Whoa.
This curry leaf.
People of God, are you seeing this?
It's everywhere now. It was difficult for me to plant, and this can be used as a spice. Yes, a kind of spice. I use it to fry my eggs. You know, I don't go. I use my ugu to fry my eggs. You know, and that's the green.
See,
yes,
so all that.
Yes.
And people are thinking that you need acres of land.
No, even with your ugu, just get a pot or even this tire, plant it in there, and then use stick to hold it up for it to grow out. So you don't. When people tell me that a person compound that they stay, I say then plant in front of your house. Are you going to wait until you go to your own house? And that's what a lot of people just look for excuses.
So what if their house doesn't have sand?
Doesn't have this thing? You can. That's what this thing. Use the tire.
And the tire will still help.
Yes, it will. The underself will help you very well. So you put sand. If it's too small, make it double tire and put sand in.
People of God, are you hearing this? Simple.
So
it looks simple.
Yes.
How is it? You know, sometimes a lot of people rush into farming and then they come outside and say, "Oh, it's quite stressful." What do you think about it?
You must have the interest. It's like a hobby. So you must have the interest. You must read up to get experience and then try your hands at it. Try and write it down to see how it worked. You know, and if it didn't work well, find out from the internet. That's what the internet is meant for. Find out why it's like that. And meet other farmers. Meet them. And that will help you. So I try out a lot of things. When I'm walking, my husband is looking at me and saying, "You know the tire?" I say, "Okay." But immediately the thing gets ripe. The seed all ripe. I said, "Don't dare touch it." So that's another easy thing to plant is spinach. And it's one of the richest leaves you can think of. You know, we keep hearing spinach, and it's wild.
You can use it to make a melon soup and
I used to make melon soup, porridge, egusi, itikain corn instead of water leaf. This could go for it. Yes, I have water leaf everywhere. Yes, everywhere. Yes,
wow.
so yes, so. This is a pear growing. I don't know whether to leave it or not because I already have one there. So I'm going to knock this one off and leave it there for, you know, shade for the chickens. Yeah, these are layers. You know, my pullets who are just starting to lay. So I get 3 eggs. My son went to Lagos. He's working there, and when he got to Lagos, he said, "Mommy, I've been eating free eggs. I can't afford eggs in Lagos."
I buy eggs 300 naira.
I'm telling you. So what I did one time, I traveled because I went to play golf. I got a pot and I stacked in egg inside for him. When he saw it, he went wild. All from the farm.
Has gardening changed your lifestyle?
It has. It has. It has. I've always been careful about what I eat. I try to make it as natural as possible. I'm a sweet tooth, but as I grew older, I had to. Actually, all my teeth are all gone, but I had to, eat something better. And other people saying I don't look my age. I really don't
You
care.
surely don't look your age, definitely. Because I mean, I know how, I know from looking at your children, I know very well that a lot of people will say, "Wow, now you born all these people." That's wonderful. Even
That's
this,
it.
your chicks.
Yes.
These ones are also
These are a native fowl,
wow,
but they're beautiful. Mixture with Noella.
wow.
So some come out as native fowl, some come out. By the end of the year, you won't believe the size of this chicken.
And you
They
don't have
come
to
out big.
spend because by the end
No,
of the year, all these
no.
ones will be costing 30,000,
Yes, so
40,000.
just take one. If I feel like eating stew now, hardly eat meat. It's chicken, and the
And
sweetness
it's
of the
healthy.
the sweetness of it. Oh, you can't beat
You're
it.
enjoying no
Yes,
more.
so, and then, have you ever eaten fresh corn? Plucking it immediately and tossing it into the fire. If you eat it, you will not buy fresh corn outside. It's sugar. So I don't have the space for it, but the few ones, I can't wait for this one to come out.
So how do you feel about it? I mean, do they help out?
Hardly. They hardly do. They hardly do. They
No
only.
one shares the same passion as you.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Not now. Maybe later. Not now.
Later.
Yes. Maybe later in life.
I remember back then, my grandfather, he has always been a farmer.
Yes.
Funny enough, it was years after he died
That you took it out,
grandson
and he would have loved it
yes,
as nature for you.
yes. So do you sell, do you share, or do you process any of your harvests?
Hardly sell. It's always for the house.
Always for the house.
Always for the house.
Do you
The
share?
joy. Yes, I share.
Okay, so
Yes.
I want to know where your share is. So I was gonna give you
I share. The pear, only you can eat it. So once it's there, there's nothing on the tree now. But when it was there, it was filled up. And so I gave some out. That's it.
Wow.
Breakfast for you in the morning. Yes, sir. The same thing too. This is cocoa.
This is what?
This cocoa.
This is cocoa.
This cocoa.
Wow.
It's already budding. Yeah, this cocoa. And it's doing so well.
And it's doing well, yeah.
Yes,
Because
sir.
I know that it really does well in the southwest.
This cocoa.
Wow.
Yes. When it's full, you can see the old seeds.
Yeah, I can see the
So
pattern.
yes. Once it drops now, chicken eats the dry seed.
Wow.
Yes, it's food for them too. Even the little things that drop down, the chicken looks for them and eat it. So it's like food for them.
So you planned this very well.
We met it here. It was actually dying. Then all of a sudden it started growing. We met it here. We were using it to do tea, but my brother had to warn us that the nicotine might get addicted to it because it has to be processed.
Oh.
Yes, so we had to reduce the intake of it. It's like Milo without sugar. It's like Milo. This is where our bonfita comes from. Yes, this is where our bonfita comes from.
Wow. The last time I saw this.
Once it starts bearing, I'll send you the pictures and see how people are passing. They almost fall down. Hey, these people they pluck their cocoa. They don't go pluck their cocoa.
So what advice would you give women who want to start a home garden, but they think they don't have the time or the space for it?
In anything you do, you create time for it. Nobody has time for anything. I could sit down on my phone all day. There's no time, but you have to create the time for it. And so, mostly women, there's something it does to you when you farm. It's just something. Your mind is at peace. You're happy with yourself that they're using your hands to do something. Though I wear gloves most of the time to work. And then, little by little, you're introducing your children to it. Because, mommy, what are you doing here? Come and see me join, do it. Or go and clear that portion or whatsoever. And gardening in the house is easy because you won't allow grasses to grow. You're always monitoring it. So it helps. And it gives you little things. You don't need to rush to the market every time. I can't remember when I bought Ugu. I can't remember when I bought water leaf. I know how many people come here. There's always a green to use. Yes. There was one period I planted okra there. And once I'm not home, My husband just takes out the stew, comes here, pluck the okra, which he didn't plant, chop it up, and that's food for him. That's food. With the stew and chicken stew. That's it. If you want to add crane crane, that's the ewedu. You slice inside that. And that's a meal. It's a meal.
And
That's
this
how
is
we do
what
it.
we are taking
For granted.
These little
I had to
small-
demarcate so they don't come out. Because one thing with chickens, they like to scratch a lot. So they scratch out your crops. So I had to lock them in to be in their own. So, and if you notice with the, what's it called? Spinach, I try to let some of them go there, which they eat too.
Okay.
Yes, then once in a while I pluck plantain leaf. I put there, you can see the dry ones there. They pick at it too because it helps the digestive system. This
I'm learning a
pawpaw,
lot.
this pawpaw you see here, you pluck it, blend it, yes, take out the juice, give it to them as water. It helps to deworm them. Yes,
Are
then
you listening to this?
then the,
So we don't even need to be buying so much medicine for this.
just like if it's large scale,
yes.
if it's large scale, that's the wahala. But if it's not,
If it's for home use.
if it's home use, 100 birds, it's okay. Give it for like 3 days. Yes, so because medicine is so expensive.
If you had more resources or land, what would you do?
It's plenty of hard work. But if I have 1 or 2 persons to help me, I would love to do farming. Especially pepper, onions, garlic. What else
And
again?
those things are expensive.
See my garlic. I used to have, this is my flower in front of my house. This is garlic. Sorry, ginger.
Ginger is expensive right now. Ginger is like a gold mine.
You know the mistake I made? I had ginger all around here. I harvested them, forgot them in the water, they got rotten. So I'm starting all over again. But I like what
Still,
I'm
you know
saying.
that.
Yes.
How long is it?
It's by, no, it's more than that too. Yes, but if you really want it to be matured, 1 year, 1.5 years, you have your distance. So just close your eyes. By next year, I didn't buy ginger all through last year. Once we just come, trust my woman, just drags it out, clean it up. We even used it
The leaves.
to make tea, boil with lemongrass, make tea and just drink.
Okay, and I heard that some people use that to burn fat.
Yes, some people use it.
You know
So in
what?
between, I put pepper just to see whether it will
Yeah,
grow.
a lot of it.
No, that's it.
Very young.
That's it.
What does growing your own food mean to you as a woman, or a mother, or a community member? What does it mean to you?
It's wonderful to me. It occupies me. It makes me appreciate life. I see God in my plants. I just come here and I just keep praising. Oh God, you're wonderful. How did you know this was for this and this was? That's why He's awesome. He's mighty. And then at the end of it, even with my waist hurting, I'm just happy that I've done something. And have you seen my cucumber? Which day did I plant them? And now I want to see how high they will go. And now they're already producing little by little. And then I read it up that if they are not producing, you just get the male and the female flower and put them together. That's the fertilization. These days you hardly find butterfly and bees.
Yes.
And those are the things that help in fertilization.
Yes.
Pollination. But we hardly see these things again. Yeah, let me take you round. Let me take you.
Not for me.
James! You want to pluck coconut? Pluck for me, oh. Okay. So that's it. I used to have a lot of okra here, but they would all chop them. So now we have the curry leaves now, all everywhere. So I'm going to pluck them one of these days and blend them. Have another set of spinach. Pawpaw, trying to see which one is male and female, but these are male. So all I'm interested in is the
How do you
leaf.
know which one is? How do you know the difference?
See the flower. You know the one with flowers
Yes.
that comes out with flowers.
Those are the male.
Those are the male. And then this one is a male. That's a male.
Okay.
Yes. The other one too is a male. That one is a male. This is the only female. So it comes out. How would I put it? Comes out with. That's a female. Yes. That's the okra planted. It's a special kind of yam. It grows. It brings out its yam from outside.
From outside?
Yes, from outside.
Wow.
Yes. Somebody brought it from the village for me. So it didn't grow well last year. So the seed is what I planted this year. It's as big as this. Can be bigger, you know. So you just boil and eat.
So this should be ready by next year?
Yes, of course. Before the end of the year, should be ready. Yes, sir. Yeah, these are the pullets. These are the pullets. Yes, so these are the pullets. These are my Noella. These are my Noella. So if anyone is not laying, I transfer them to meet the men there. And whatever happens is their business.
All these birds cost more than
Yes, this 22,000. Yeah, for each one. So I've so almost finished selling them.
I see
Yeah.
another egg right there.
Yes, they're all sitting on it. They're there. Maybe like every 3 months we get I get my garden fork and I'll tilt the ground because of the excreta. If it's too much, I take them out and use them for planting. Yes, after every 3 months. So I had to put this because of the rabbits.
And when we catch the rabbit.
Ha! Sweet pepper soup. Sweet pepper soup.
Wow, you have a huge lemon tree.
Yes, so. And this is a different species. It's always very big. So every morning I take my lemon drink, which is very good.
Very healthy.
Very healthy. That's ugu. I just planted this one like less than 2 months. They're doing well. This was what I used for breakfast yesterday. And the more you harvest them, the more it grows from the side. And then there's more for you, which helps the plant grow well. God is wonderful. God is wonderful. Yeah.
Thank you so much
For what?
for your time.
For what?
You know, you have educated a lot of us. Many of us who are taking our gardening space for
Yes.
granted, our
Yes.
space.
Yes.
We don't know what we have.
Yes.
There is this song that I like to sing with farmers, and it goes like this: some have land, but
They cannot farm. Some don't farm and have no land. We have land and we can farm.
Glory be to God.
We met this orange when it was very small. It grew. I don't buy oranges, and it has plenty of water and sweet. Yes, so. Thank you.
Thank you again for more conversations. Have a nice day.
Thank you.